Wake up, Lois. It's a sing-along.
Oh, shit, it is.
Shit. Jimmy, you look stoic. What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
안녕, 로입니다.
I'm Keith.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Zach.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. BTS, The Truth Untold. This has been highly requested for some time.
Ooh.
I heard this is a fire B-side.
Steve Aoki.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the beat's about to go
So
up.
I'm kind of anxious to see like what the beat is about and everything. But if this is your
Break out
first
the
time
glow
on the channel,
sticks.
make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We have dope BTS content all on here. And if you want more BTS content, join the Patreon. We have rises on there. We have runs on there. We have exclusive content that's blocked on YouTube. Also dance practices and other live performances that you love. But without further ado,
Yes, we don't have any more of those.
jump into The Truth Untold.
외로움이 가득해 비어있는 이 가든 가시투성이 이 모래성에 넌 날 외웠어 너의 이름은 뭔지 갈 곳이 있긴 한지 How could you tell me 이 정원에 숨어든 널 봤어 And I know 너의 온기 모두 다 진짜란 걸 푸른 꽃을 꺾는 손 잡고 싶지만
That was beautiful.
내 운명인 걸 Don't smile on me Lie on me 너에게 다가설 수 없으니까 내게 불러줄 이름이 없어 You know that I can't show you me Give you me 초라한 모습 보여줄 순 없어 또 가면을 쓰고 널 만나러 가 But I still want you 외로움의 정원에 너를 닮은 꽃 주고 싶었지 바보 같은 가면을 벗고서 But I know 영원히 그럴 수는 없는 걸 숨어야만 하는
That's not true.
난 두려운 걸 초라해 I'm so afraid 결국엔 너도 날 또 떠나버릴까 또 가면을 쓰고 널 만나러 가 할 수 있는 건 저만의 이 세상에 예쁜 너를 닮은 꽃을 피운다 네가 아는 나를 숨쉬는 것 But I still want you
Like that, Elmo.
I still want
Like that.
어쩌면 그때 정말 이만큼만 용기 내서 너의 앞에서 떠나면 지금 모든 건 달라졌을까 오늘도 있어 사라진 무너진 홀로 남겨진 이 모래성에서 부서진 가면을 바라보면서 I still want you But I still want you
That's hot. Hit him with the.
I still want you
But I still.
want you
Yo wasn't lying, man. People were speaking so highly of this that they said it was kind of one of their favorite vocal joints. Top 10 B-sides for them with the vocal line. I get it, man. I think everybody ate.
For sure.
I love how breathy V was on this.
Yeah, definitely.
JK, I always see you in the back, even doing like the little runs and just harmonizing with people when they on they shit. Jimin. Y'all already know. Jin,
Bro, you gonna end up in somebody video.
every time Jin fucking goes to say anything, that shit feels like raw power getting released. This is a good job, man. I'm real anxious to see this live. Just because I want to see how they I know how they're going to carry, but I want to see like what runs they might do that weren't produced on the track. And I want to see if they like how they do the music. Like, is it going to be like with a live band, or is it going to be, what type of time it's on?
Live band probably go
Real problems, y'all. Real problems. Bless you.
God bless your soul. Yeah, but this was a good joint, man. I like this a lot. Maybe I'm pursuing in a moment. I'm trying to think of like 5 better vocal runs just from them, just from the vocal line. I'll let y'all talk. I'm gonna let this marinate.
I'm go ahead. I'm going for the ride.
I like this.
Speak your truth, Nick.
I like this. For this one, I don't know if I like Jin or Jimin more. Jin was killing it, but then Jimin was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill it too." Like you said, JK was in the back doing his thing, doing whatever he had to do, and you already know what V is gonna do. But I do want to see the live as well. Like, this is gonna be real interesting seeing that live. I feel like they're gonna kill it. It's gonna be just as better.
I really like this, honestly. What I really love about it is the beat. I like how it didn't change. You know what I'm saying? Much. It just was just when I expected the beat to drop, it didn't, and I like that it didn't. This was just really like beautiful. I feel like I can relate to these lyrics a lot. Being in toxic relationships and everything. Sorry. I'll share my story in the comments.
Tell your truth.
Come to my red table.
Definitely a download. I think I'm going to have to go with V on this one. Nick, you said you used the word breathy. I like that.
Yeah, he was very breathy.
Yes. This is a download, bro. And hashtag I can smoke to this.
Yeah.
Pressed as hell.
I like to double down on that too, Shy, when you was just like how the beat kind of let them do them. It's almost like the production used their voice as kind of like a caveat to the beat, so they didn't do much of anything else. This is kind of one of them tracks I call like a vocal exercise, where it's like they just gonna snap and the production can do whatever it's doing in the back.
Yeah.
No, I thought this was a dope song. To take what you guys have said, so I did find it took a while for the beat to come in, or anything to come in for that matter. And I thought it was, I noticed that Steve Aoki was featured on the track, so I'm expecting the EDM drop. So I'm waiting for the EDM drop. This shit don't ever come. So I'm not even disappointed, but not having it is not what I expected.
I actually forgot he was on the joint or featured on
I just kept waiting, cause especially with no beat, I'm wondering how this beat gonna drop in, and he just carried it and walked the fuck out the room. But no, this joint definitely was good. I definitely like the breathiness in V's voice. It conveyed the desperation in the song and made you feel it. But I think Jin's first lead was fucking great. It was fucking amazing. Very powerful voice, and it's so crisp and precise. It's almost like a weapon, the way he kind of just points and shoots it. Pause.
It's almost like a weapon.
Shoot him.
It's the last time. No, but Jimin definitely went off. The high note that him and JK harmonized at the end, spectacular. It was perfect. It was like the perfect moment, perfect spot for the note, perfect execution. Just a good joint all the way around. I would download it, but it wouldn't be like in my favorite songs. It'd be on a playlist specific to this sort of mood, the sort of music, because you can't listen to something like completely upbeat and then this shit come on. That'll fuck up your whole entire vibe. But a 5-minute trip will seem like it's 15 minutes when you're in somebody else's driveway, crying, tell them to come outside so you can give them the chocolate that you had in the backseat of your car that you never gave them 3. So like, comment, subscribe, ever pass.
Yeah, before you go off, Kurt, let us let us know if it's the EDM version of this or something, because I think the song would actually fit well in that realm too.
Yeah.
I can imagine it just like, let me watch.
It's
I'm like,
it's the slow John. It's not the fast one. It's
yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I thought this was really beautiful. A great, use of vocal exercise. I love the aspects that they kind of, I don't want to say held back with the beat, but allowed the vocals to be the forefront of the song rather than the beat, and kept everything much more in the realm of the somberness and the emptiness kind of, because you don't have the groundwork of the beat underneath necessarily. You really make the artist feel alone, and that's definitely what feels like the message of the song is, or the thing that they're regretting within the song. So I could definitely understand if Aoki or anyone else who was producing behind the scenes, had that exact kind of idea as far as like, and it definitely shows another side to some of his producing as well, that, he can do a lot more of the somber type time instead of just, more of the heavier EDM kind of beats that we love from him. So that's great as far as the musicality of Steve Aoki as well. I love all the lyricism in this as far as the poetry. V said it right off, the beautiful almost like desperation in his voice, as Keith had stated too. Basically like he's trying to like kind of like you could feel like the regret in his voice, and the whole song really does seem to be about regret, about seeing someone beautiful, not saying something to them, or regretting it, fearing opening yourself up to them, those kind of aspects. He uses the analogy in the beginning, basically, of a garden full of thorns and everything like that, and seeing this beautiful person kind of, picking at a blue flower, and everything like that, and basically wanting to go over to them, but kind of like the aspects of the thorns seem like they're holding him back and everything like that, or there's like so much, there's like this aspect of beauty there, but there's much more pain around it and everything like that, and they kind of keep going throughout as everyone else jumps in, with the aspects of like the having to wear a mask and feeling like you're ugly, or feeling like you have to kind of put these walls up, you can't be vulnerable with someone, and then even if you do, you're giving off like a false self to them. So I think those aspects are really, really telling and really somber to deal with, and basically even when you try to open yourself up, you kind of like end up holding back still, and that being the kind of untold truth of like the regret of like, if I had done it this way, or if I had the courage or anything like that. Definitely the painfulness of the lyrics as far as like having Jimin say that he felt ugly or anything like that. We're portraying a character in that sense. Yeah, not true at all. Not true, Jimin.
He's an angel.
Yes, and I definitely felt like Jin stood out probably the most to me vocally. V was very close as well as far as the baritone and the somberness in his voice that I love so much. But Jin definitely had like a ton of power behind everything that he was saying as well. And even the whole idea in the beginning of V's verse, as far as the castle of sand or whatever, like the whole like a glass ceiling sort of aspect to it, where it's like you're not. I'm trying to think of how to word it. Like you're not, like the walls that you're putting up are like fragile, like a house of cards. No pun intended. But yeah, and then you balance that out with Cookie's ad libs and everything like that, and the beauty. Like every vocalist really ate on this track, especially. I definitely love Jin probably the most on this, but they really all did their thing. And lastly, the only thing I was going to add was I definitely think it's really cool that they didn't necessarily have as much layering of the vocals towards the end as we're used to, because again, it keeps with that theme of keeping them all isolated and alone, which makes the song more somber in my opinion. But yeah, definitely can't wait to see how they perform this live.
Anybody else have anything to add?
Is this able to be downloaded on Apple Music?
I believe so.
Yay.
Yeah, this isn't a sleeper. This is a good track.
Yeah. I feel like I want to
knock you right out.
Now.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the live version. You guys good? Yep.
You good, love? We know you're good.
Yep. What is? Like, comment, subscribe.
Love y'all.
Hashtag Redeemers.
Take
Let
care.
us know what other tracks we should jump into. Also, make sure you guys check out the Patreon. We're about to jump into the live performance on there. It's MMAs up there, the Mama performances, Rise of Bang Tang, Run BTS, and there's some content on there that's blocked on YouTube. Even some interviews and other stuff too. So it's a fun community. Make sure you guys jump on there. We love you guys to death,
Love
Army.
y'all.
We're gonna holla at you.
Take care.
Peace.